Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Rebecca.
I'm looking for my button to make this bigger. What? Why does it always do this? Hmm.
So I have a question for you on my cowboy boots. How long should I wear them and stuff to break them in before Nashville? Because I don't want to, I've never worn them and I
Ever,
need to
ever?
break them in.
Oh, I don't know how long, but I would definitely get on it.
Okay. That's what I thought.
That is what I would do.
How many times have you worn yours?
Oh, I have different ones. I'm just trying to figure out my thing here. What in the heck? What in the world? Okay, let me get this back up. Okay, something's not clicking here.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, Heidi.
Okay, there's that. Hi. Video. Oops. All right, how do I make this? It's giving me a little bit of bits today. Technology and stuff. There we go. There we go. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Sandy Kellogg.
Hi, Sandy.
Yeah, so I have a
Oh,
few different kinds, and I wear them to concerts, country concerts and things like that, and sometimes just
yeah.
for the heck of it. So, and maybe wear some socks with them to try to kind of stretch them out, get them all loosened up a little bit. That's what I would do.
Okay.
Getting excited?
Yes. Sandy, we have the same shirt on, I think.
Yay. It's so funny. I turned this on without the filter.
Uh-huh.
Man, my neck kind of looks a little splotchy and this and that. I'm like, what happened? I think my settings got changed. The
There's
filter.
a filter on here?
Yeah, it kind of
How have I not
softens.
ever known that?
Yeah, it's not under your video settings. It's under some, I had to kind of find it, but somehow my filter got turned off.
That's funny. Well, I'm gonna have to find that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm so excited.
I know. I can't wait to tell everybody tonight what we're telling them.
Yeah, and I have all the cool stuff, the loot and stuff to show you guys because it's so much prettier in person. We haven't sent that out yet, right, Heidi?
We have not. We're sharing it right here
Oh my
first.
God, your hair looks so pretty. It's so
Thank
shiny.
you. I got this new shampoo and conditioner. I've always used Biolage like
Yeah,
forever,
yeah.
but the ultra hydrating is what I usually use, but it's been too much for me since my hair's like changed a little bit. And so I got the strengthening one and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, my hair looks so shiny."
It looks so pretty, but I'm gonna have to try that because I always use the Moroccan, but I need something different.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
love
but
the Biolage and I love the way it smells.
yeah, that
Did
looks
you
so
braid
pretty.
it or wave it?
I waved it. I have
Yeah.
a
Oh, a waiver.
and
Oh,
it like has
cute.
these like different settings. Like you turn this and it can go all the same length. But I
Uh-huh.
like it best when I have it on the biggest, so it's like a little big little.
Oh,
That's what this is little
Oh,
big little.
that looks so pretty.
yeah, it
Thank
does.
you.
Hi,
Yeah.
Jennifer. Hi, Sam.
Oh, who's all on here? Let's see here. Oh, let me change the view.
Oh, my camera's not working again. That's so weird.
Hey. I've been having some. Hi, Sam.
Mercury's in retrograde until
Oh,
November
okay. Okay.
29th.
That makes sense for today because it's like several things.
It started on the 5th, I think, the 5th or the 6th, but I noticed it's more strong right now, which is right in the middle. It's like the middle of it being.
Yeah, I've been feeling it today. Yeah, how we doing on time here? Oh, 33. We should probably go ahead and get started. Is that like the full moon effect? Mercury retrograde, just to kind of answer that question, it's like when the planet's kind of going in reverse. And so retrograde typically governs like communications, technology, all of those things are affected. So, yeah, similar, the lunar That's more of an emotional energy, emotional pull with the moon, depending on which, phase it's in and that kind of thing. That can definitely affect people and sleep and things like that. But retrograde is common. We have about 5 of them per year, but they last for like varied lengths of time. And it's not always the best time to go into like a real big contract, and make sure that your communication is really, really clear. Those are just some of the basics.
So the only reason why I'm asking is because yesterday my daughter's like, is it a full moon? Because we were both feeling it. And I was like, I don't know. So I looked it up and I was like, no, it's only a sliver of a moon.
It's a new moon, which is a great time to manifest and expand into new beginnings and new manifestations. Well, let's go ahead, and it looks like April's on too. Let's go ahead and jump in. Kelly, would you like to go ahead and share the announcements? We have so much to share tonight.
I sure would. I'm so excited. Okay, guys, today is November 18th, and we are doing our meeting tonight on Zoom. November 25th is also a Zoom meeting. November 27th is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody. November 28th is Pink Friday. November 29th is Small Business Saturday. November 30th is the end of our month. December 1st is Cyber Monday. December 2nd is our in-person Korean glass skin facial event at Kiln at 6:30. December 9th is our Zoom meeting. December 11th is the PCP spring registration deadline. December 11th is our date with the directors at 6:30 p.m. for our November Achievers. And December 15th is the end of our second Star Consultant quarter. December 16th is our Christmas dinner at 6:30 p.m. at Cottonwood Grill in Boise. Please RSVP to your director or to Heidi. We need to get you on the list. And if you are bringing a +1, December 23rd, we are going to do a Zoom meeting. December 30th, we are going to do a vision board, vision book making party, kind of like a New Year's Eve party. That is going to be at Kiln at 6:30 for anyone who can attend. December 31st is the year-end inventory reminder to get your count for all of your inventory. It is also the last day of the month, and it is the last day for our luxury brand giveaway. You guys, as we're getting ready to kind of wrap up the year here in the next month and a half, make sure all of your all of your customers and your hostesses who need to be entered in for that giveaway, get your Google Docs all done ahead of time. Don't wait till the last day to get them all entered. That's kind of overwhelming for the people who will be counting those. Again, the luxury giveaway is going until December 31st. The Google form is listed in your announcements. And DIQs, I'm so excited. They have been invited to leadership. We have known that for a little bit, but today it was also announced that Kristen Sharp and Brittany Jenkins, national sales directors, are going to do a director and a DIQ leadership class at Leadership in Nashville. You do have a Google form to fill out and register. It's $18 if you want to attend. I know there's a couple people that are really excited and are tracking that now. They did get their agreements, the Google form sent in today, so they are registered to go. Leadership is January 17th through the 20th in Nashville, Tennessee. On your announcements, as you continue to scroll down through the informational pages, you'll have a couple, I think there's like 4 or 5 of the things that you can either screenshot and make like a social media post or a text to send to your people, print it out as a flyer, whichever works for you. So we've got the Korean glass skin flyer, we've got date with directors, the luxury brand giveaway, and then the Louis Vuitton giveaway with the Queen's Court sharing or sales courts. And I think that's all for our announcements today. Do you want me to just go ahead and do recognition and then go to you?
Sure, that sounds
Okay.
good.
All right, so you guys, we had the Beautifully Inspired Unit. We had a holiday open house this weekend, and it was so exciting. We did really good. Honesty Landis had a $14 sale. Kathy Jones had a $44 sale. Tiffany Purdy had a $750 sale. Kelly Moore is our queen. She did $1,147.92. You guys, woo-hoo, she did so good. We both had so much fun. We spent like 10 days together, just the two of us, getting everything ready and kind of made up. We have a whole big holiday plan. We're doing trunk sales, we're doing pop-ups. We've got 2 Christmas bazaars, and we just kind of made a whole bunch of stuff ahead. We're ready to go for all the rest of the stuff. And with all the stuff that sold over the weekend, Kelly has already gotten in her order for November. So she is so far a Power Up and Grow Achiever for the month of November. Way to go, guys. And that's all I've got for you for today.
Okay. I'm going to do recognition first, and then I'm going to share something and turn it over to our speaker tonight for some awesome training on holiday sales. First of all, I wanted to recognize Riley. She's on here. She had a $50 order, and it was just on the go. So way to go, Riley. I thought, yep, I see her on here. So way to go, Riley. And Heidi had a $172 week. Again, all reorders. Those reorders, thank goodness. Jana Longtime had an $845 week. $687 was from parties and $158 was reorders. So I know she'll be watching the replay. So way to go. She is our first runner-up, and you guys drum roll for our queen. And the thing that I'm most excited about is this was all from new parties. She had a $925 week. Let's give it up for Rebecca Hughes. She's getting for serious. She did 15 faces, you guys, just throughout the weekend, just parties and a facial, and great per face averages. And so let's give it up for Rebecca, first of all. She is on fire. And for Power Up Achievers already so far for this month are myself, Lisa Jensen, and Karen Berkova. She's over in Pennsylvania. So congrats to our achievers. That means they have at least 600 wholesale in for the month. So congrats to our achievers. And we have several on target: Jennifer Poole, Valerie Helbling, Heidi Brow, Katie Manson, Mary Smith. All are on target with 300 or more in for the month. And this month is flying, you guys. And I'm so excited to have everybody on because we're going to announce, many of us we've been kind of adopted into Kristen Sharp's area. And then because of Heidi's connection, Jamie Taylor's area. So we have these calls that we do on Monday morning and Tuesday morning just to kind of plug into different ideas. Well, I want to share kind of from my heart because, you know, the company's experiencing so much change right now, from in-person completely to virtual to hybrid. We're really kind of making the focus back to getting in front of people. And, you know, one of the things that they have, the National Sales Director Summit, and they do round tables. So where everybody kind of discusses like what's going on in the business, what do we need to be doing, what do we need to be training on. And there was kind of a consensus that we've gotten so complicated in Mary Kay. And Kristen goes, I know that I'm part of that, you know, with just different promotions, ways of doing, ways of selling. And really, they all came together. And this is not a company thing, you guys. This is from the national sales directors. Many of the national sales directors are bonding together and really launching. You may have already seen it on social media, the Kit to Commit. And really what it is all about is getting back in front of people. It's just so stupid simple. Everything comes from this, just getting in front of people, even if you don't know what you're doing. And when I started in Mary Kay, we didn't have a power start. We basically had you book 8 to hold 5 parties in your first 2 weeks. And that's just what we did. That was like that was our training. It was what we I thought we had to do. And I didn't know anybody. I literally had hostesses from people that I did business with that I did not know. And that was really effective for me because they don't know that you weren't a consultant yesterday, but today you are, and you're supposed to be this expert, right? So getting in front of that many people, 5 parties within a 2-week time period. And she was talking about, she had a call with Jennifer Cook, who was Mary Kay's personal assistant for many years. And Jennifer said that was originally, we didn't have Power Start when I was in, which is 30 faces in 30 days. It was book 8 to hold 5. You get your starter kit, you get an observation in if you can, and you book 8 to hold 5, and you just follow the flip chart. That was what we were told to do. It's what we did, and it worked. It's what Claudia did when she couldn't even speak English. She just read her guide, and she just went out and did that and sold her way to star as her very first her first order in Mary Kay 20 some years ago and became a director, won 2 cars, all of that. So it really just takes getting started. And many people are not going out there and doing parties and facials because we have all these other ways of selling. And now we're going to have this online merchant and e-commerce and blah, blah, blah. But the company is needing leadership, and that does not happen on Zoom. That does not happen on hybrid facials. We don't build leaders that way. We build leaders by working with people one-on-one and by getting in front of people. So they really have kind of launched this kit to commit of the statistics are about 80% of new consultants are now just doing the $35 e-start, which is not enough to even go do a party. You're not equipped. They're not even on the product because they don't want to use up their 2 samples of Miracle Set. So they're really encouraging people to get a kit, get the pieces to fill in a kit, buy a new kit for the $90 if you don't have a kit, if you never did get one, or refresh your kit if you do already have one, but maybe it's not updated, and to book 8 to hold 5 parties, not in 1 week, not in 2 weeks, but in the next 4 weeks by December 15th. And this is going to be a huge, you're going to see it all over social media, kit to commit. And so I'm not sure, there's tracking and things like that. There may be prizes kind of for the nationals that are launching it. I kind of missed that piece. I need to go back and listen again. But I decided this is really, really the key. This is how I built a Cadillac unit in my, 3 different cars in my first year as a director. Was we got out there and we did parties. It's just what it was. We didn't have any other way really to build back then. And we didn't, I know I always talk about, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have Zoom, we didn't have orders, and both of Brittany Jenks and Kristen Sharp both shared that, they both have a big following on social media. And Kristen said, yeah, I've sold 2 products on social media. She goes, if people rely on that 100%, you're gonna starve to death in Mary Kay. She said, that is great by all means, sell online, sell, by doing hybrid parties or by doing virtual parties. But it's about really getting that starter kit and getting out there and getting in the field. That is how the company was built. So this is for the inspired area directors, which pretty much everybody, and consultants, it's everybody on here. So I have some stuff that I'm going to promote for everyone who decides to do this. And it was so funny. I called Claudia because we've been tracking her 100 faces and she's got a ways to go, but she goes, I was almost kind of feeling her out to see if she was overwhelmed with that goal because we're already on what I don't know what today is, the 18th or whatever of November. She goes, oh no, I'm doing it. And I said, okay, well, I have a backup plan if you get overwhelmed. And I said, by doing what you're doing, you're already going to qualify for this. But what I decided to do was just kind of make an executive decision and put out there that we're going to be doing, instead of doing a director event, since some of you are not local here, of doing some extra prizes, knowing that probably a handful of you will do this. But if we had like 10 people in our area do this, that's going to be 50 parties between now and December 15th and make a huge difference in what can be achieved. So what we're going to do is this is our little pop-up contest, and that is going to be to hold 5 parties as a minimum, book 8 to hold 5 between now and December 15th. By the way, it can be any kind of party at all. It can be any kind of party. It could be a holiday shopping party. It can be a tuck me to bed party. It can be a gift show. It could be whatever. But there just needs to be 3 guests plus the hostess, or if you're going to be the hostess, 3 guests that are there for you. $200 in sales minimum, which is not a problem. And then a $600 wholesale order to back it up by December 15th. And that's cumulative. If you did 225 and 400, that counts. But just to back up the contest, because I'm giving away some pretty awesome stuff and I want to show you in person. Thank you, Heidi. That is beautiful. You did such a good job on that. So now, if you want to take that down for 1 second, I'm going to show you live, and you get 1 entry per party. So like if you did 10 parties, your name goes in 10 times. All right, can we take that down on the screen share? Heidi, I don't know who has it up there. Can you take the screen share down?
I'm trying to. Can you hear me?
No.
They've moved the button, the stop screen share
Oh, I
button.
know.
It's
Everything's
there anymore.
Spots. Okay.
Does anybody know where it's at? Oh, they changed it altogether. Okay, I'm glad I got that out of the way.
Okay, so I'm going to put it on speaker view for just a second because I want you to really see how cute this stuff is in person. It's so much cuter in person. I was trying to take pictures, but there's a beautiful Coco Chanel pink hat. You guys, is that the cutest little thing ever? It's so Mary Kay. And then this is what I could not get a good picture of. It's absolutely stunning. It's a silk Gucci pink scarf. Absolutely gorgeous. It's the size of a pashama. Really, really nice to wear like with a formal attire or over your director suit. It matches perfectly. Look how gorgeous that is, you guys. And it has a really nice hotter pink band on it. But we've got some branded items here. So Gucci, we got Coco Chanel, and then this necklace is so cute. It's gold with pearls, and it has a little pearl on the end, and it's two-sided, so you could wear it this way if you want to see it like this. If you want to see it like that, it's Chanel. And if you want to turn it around, it has like pink rhinestones with the pink crystal. Oops, Chanel. Is that, you guys, the cutest things? With pearls and gold, so you can kind of wear it versatilely because it can go with warm or cool. So I just decided, now this is in addition. Remember, your customers who do parties for you, they're going to be in the drawing for the things that we're giving away for the customers, those of you that paid the 20. And those of you who, anybody and everybody in our unit gets in the consultant contest. So this is just an add-on, and not to confuse you, but an incentive to get you guys to commit. So here's what I want you to do. For anybody who is committed to holding 5 of any type of party, again, you don't have to worry about the sales. It's going to be there if you're getting in front of 4 people or 3 if you're hosting. You're not going to have to worry about that. Just committing to booking 8 to holding 5 between now, that's almost a whole month away. And then you're going to take a picture of your starter kit and send me a text or your director a text, or you can put it on Voxer. I think that's kind of fun when we kind of build up the excitement of the area. And then we're going to be kind of tracking with you. And you guys, we did this, like I said, in our first 2 weeks of business, not knowing a thing. So even if you haven't done a party in 10 years or you haven't been in front of people that way, just get the flip chart out. Just get started and get in front of people. And you could, again, if you're part of the contest, you can let them know there's some things in it for them for hosting a party that they could win some beautiful branded items too. So I don't want to go on and on and on about it, but I was so excited about this because their company is really looking to build like crazy because again, so many nationals are retiring, so many people that have started this company. And this was Jennifer Cook's endorsement to Kristen Sharp and Brittany Jenks, who were kind of heading this up. But it was all these national sales directors that came together and said, we've got to do something different. We can't wait on the company to get us excited about, helping to build leaders, build consultants with strong business. And, now's a great time to sell. So it does not have to be a regular party. It could be any kind of party. And it's just, if you have questions, just take a look at the flyer. Heidi's going to go ahead and put it on the Voxer group. And does anybody have any questions? So we're just asking you to let your director know if it's something that you are committed to. Booking 8 to hold 5 between now and December 15th. I'm hoping. All right. I know a lot of you are doing open houses, things like that. You guys, it could even be a shopping coffee, for people on their lunch break. I thought about that because I have some things left over that I put together for my open house that I hadn't sold because I made so much stuff. And, putting that together in a temptation basket and maybe booking some lunchtime parties for people at work or weekends or whatever. You guys get creative. There's a million different kinds of parties that we can offer right now, but it's kit to commit. Many of you already have a starter kit. If you need one, I believe that we as directors can order one for you if you don't already have one. All right, any questions? Who's excited? We're excited. We're excited about Nashville too. Remember, anyone can go. I'll say one more thing and then I'll be quiet. Anybody can go, even if you don't know. Mary Kay used to say, If you don't know if you want to be a director, it's okay. Just get into DIQ, try it. If you don't love it, you can be a consultant. It's okay. And so whenever the company offers for DIQs to go to leadership, I know Kelly has said time and time again that gave her the feeling and the vision and the power that she could do it too. Because you see all shapes, sizes, ages, personalities, backgrounds, skin colors at leadership conference, and it's a whole new level. And it's Nashville. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, I am going to turn it over now for some great ideas for Pink Weekend, Pink Fridays, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, all kinds of creative ways to sell during this time. Let's give it up for Heidi. Heidi Lee.
Hi, ladies. Pink Weekend is always so much fun. And I didn't even I am not one who was excited about holiday sales. You can ask Denise, she's like, "Are you sure you don't want to do an open house?" And I'm like, "I don't know, I'm on the fence." I just was not feeling it this year, you guys. And this got me excited. It got me reignited to think about what I could do that wasn't an open house that felt like too big of an endeavor for me. So those of you who do not have an open house planned, but you're going to take advantage of the holiday sales, Pink Week is the best time to do it. I know Sandy said she's got hers going out this weekend. You can do it anytime between now and Christmas. It does not have to be on Black Friday that weekend. However, there are some benefits to it, which we're going to kind of get into. So Holiday Pink Week is one of the biggest sales windows of the year. And I'm just going to call it Pink Week because we're pink. It kicks off the holiday shopping season, and consumers spend huge amounts of time and money online. They are researching, comparing prices, and many of them plan to buy beauty as gifts this year. So a lot of this came from, oh, did I write it down? I don't think I wrote down where it came from, but I did some research this morning. That's from small business. Okay, let me go back. Let me not get ahead of myself. So, it lets you capture high intent buyers. That's what is so great about Pink Week. Pink Week, people are planning on shopping that weekend. And I don't know if you guys have seen, if you guys are on TikTok or Instagram Reels, but I've had a huge, maybe because I was researching this, but a lot of posts and videos about people being like, let's bring back Thursday midnight, going into Friday morning shopping. Like, what happened to Black Friday? Like, Black Friday now starts like at Halloween and goes through January 1st. And they're like, let's get back to what it truly means. So I'm super excited to really play on that as teasers for my upcoming sale and really do it from Thursday night and Friday morning at midnight through Monday. And so I've got a lot of great ideas for you guys that are around that, and then some extra ones too. I know we've already talked a lot about the Christmas baby and holiday wish list, but I'm going to share a little bit that with you again because I think it's really important. I have a bug in my throat, bubble. It's really important to not skip out on these things because they're great ways to make some extra money. So I'm going to give you a few facts here real quick. So Cyber Monday in 2024, last year, was the biggest single online shopping day in history. And it was $13.3 billion in online sales in one day. That is amazing. Black Friday 2024 online sales. So that was the first one was Cyber Monday, 13.3 billion. On Black Friday, the sales reached 10.8 billion in the US. It was the highest Black Friday online figure on record ever, and it was all online sales. The 5-day Thanksgiving to Cyber Monday window, the whole Cyber Week is what they call it, generated about $41.1 billion online altogether. And so really it's about getting a piece of the pie, right? There is so much to go around for everybody. Obviously, by those numbers, people are shopping. People love shopping for the holidays. They love stocking up for their own personal stuff. It is a great time to get out there and get yourself out there. Small Business Saturday continues to drive meaningful local spending. And roughly $22 billion was spent on small businesses, according to the SBA. So there's a lot of people out there who are looking for exactly what we have to offer, especially being that selling gift sets and anything beauty is the number one thing trending this year for Christmas presents. So that is really cool, especially Korean inspired beauty, which I think is so important for us to really capitalize on our Korean glass skin facial that we have coming up and make sure that we're advertising that. And if people can't make it to our in-person one, you can have your own. It could be part of your book 8 to hold 5. Korean skincare right now is really popular, and we have Korean inspired skincare. So really making sure that we take advantage of that. So let's talk about, there's three different main parts of the weekend. The first one, of course, is Pink Friday. And the kind of audience that you're hitting when you work on Pink Friday is going to be deal hunters and early gift buyers. So right now, like I said, people are wanting to bring back that, ooh, how can I get the shop? So I think that like if people are offering a certain percentage off between the hours of like 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. or like those really early doorbuster type things, I think those are going to be really popular this year. And so that is who your main audience is for Friday. They are people who are deal hunters. They want to get the best deal. If you're going to give a discount tiered over the weekend, I would give your best discount on early Friday morning. And then Small Business Saturday, of course, is shopping local. So this is going to be the relationship crowd. So millions of people choose to support small businesses, and many shoppers intentionally look to buy unique personal gifts from local sellers on this day. So I would be doing your little, if you guys made up the little miniature suitcases with the go sets inside, little things that are personalized to you, your wrapped gifts, those are going to be really big on Small Business Saturday. And then you can also like do things like partnering with a boutique, maybe another small business, and setting up shop in there. It is not too late for that, you guys. Encouraging customers to support consultants by shopping local. And then also gift certificates. A big thing of Small Business Saturday is that maybe somebody wants to do a gift certificate with you, but they don't want to shop right now and then. They want to use it for later or for birthdays or for whatever. So making sure that you're offering gift certificates as well. And then Cyber Monday is December 1st. And this is going to be like the online conversion plus social influence. And so all three of those days have historically been different for a reason, and it's because they hit different target audiences. Usually people aren't doing all three. So when you offer all three, you're really capitalizing how big of a piece of the pie you can get from that. And it's a lot different from our open house. Our open house is very knee to knee, face to face. You guys heard what Denise did for her open house. She had an amazing turnout. People loved being in her home, and that serves a purpose. And it's wonderful, but there are people who want to shop online. So while knee to knee and face to face is great, everybody's doing their online shopping this year, and they're also looking at the research. So it's like, okay, when we go back to what Denise had said just a little while ago about the book 8 to hold 5, we are growing through in-person facials, but there is a need for online presence. There's a need for getting on there and sharing the videos, sharing your posts, and being personalized with you in it. And the reason why is because it all goes back to brand awareness. So when we talk about how Mary Kay is an all-time low brand awareness, especially among our younger people, those people are just typing in Mary Kay in the search bar, and what pops up is what they're using for their research. But they're hearing, why should I look up Mary Kay? Because they're seeing Mary Kay's social media accounts and they're seeing other consultants. And so just making sure that you have a piece of that by being present on your social media is going to help you. So while Kristen Sharp said she only sold a couple of items online, she has a huge brand awareness. If you type it, like, she has so many followers, and they're not just consultants, they are customers and friends of friends and people. And so she's posting. Just because she's only sold a couple things online, if you guys look at her social media, it is full Mary Kay, right? She's like talking about the products and sharing things and experience and tips and techniques. And that's because she knows that social media presence is important. Okay, so so we're kind of a little bit, you should probably plan your pink weekend sooner than 2 weeks before. But if you're like me, I'm planning mine today. So you're not alone. It's not too late to use all these tips I'm going to give you guys. So first, we're going to start with a holiday wish list. There are so many out there and you can find them everywhere. I like this one because it's got the list of people not to forget. It's got who your Santas are, people to shop for, and their favorite things. I would highly, highly, highly recommend using this right now for every facial you see, every person you see. Sandy, for your ones where you're sending the product to them to try, making sure this is in there with them. every reorder. So even if they're just reordering a cleanser and they've been a customer of yours for 10 years, putting this in there and just giving them a ring up and talking about it is a great way to get more people, but then also a way for them to be shopped for. So our clients, a lot of times they just shop for themselves, but if somebody else is shopping for them, we'll know what they want. If there's something special they've been wanting to try. Now I know how to stop sharing. Okay. It is totally a hidden button, just so you guys know. I was not going crazy. Okay, my next tip for you guys is the holiday baby. And we're going to talk about it for a second because I think this is so genius. And so whether you are wanting to have, we're going to also go over $1,000 Christmas. But I saw this in there today when I was doing some research and I absolutely fell in love with it. This is, can you guys all see that? Okay. Okay. So this is $538 retail. It's going to be $269 wholesale. So if you've not placed your order yet, it's okay. Mary Kay is getting our orders to us within like 3 to 5 days, maximum 5 days. Like their turnaround is so fast right now. So if you don't have inventory and you want inventory, or if you are like, I don't know where to start, this is a great way to start it. It gives you a breakdown, and I can post this online too, so you don't have to write it down, but or take a snapshot of it real quick. But like this is just a basic small inventory that you could all fit inside of a basket and have it wrapped up, like Denise was saying, like her leftover things from open house. She's gonna put them in a temptation basket and sell them. This is just a wonderful small idea, things that you can wrap up, things you can make cute, things that make great gifts. Let's see here. And then if you want to go bigger, because we all want to go bigger, right? Let me get this one out. This is share. I got this from Pajama Graphics. They're amazing. And I just edited it to be for myself. But these are some ideas, and we already have all these ideas, so I'm not going to focus on this a lot. But these are the things that you can make out of that inventory list that I just shared. So they're all basic, simple things. All of these wrappers came from Court of Achievers. You do not have to go buy Court of Achievers. They, Shani's office, the ones that we've already shared with you guys, those all work great for this. It's the concept of what you can do with it. You can even make your own if you wanted to. It's very simple and easy, good price points. And this, you can make like a menu like this to carry around with your baby with all of the products that were on that first one. Okay. But this is just holiday shopping. This isn't all just Pink Friday. But if you want to do stuff, you can. Let's go back. Okay, so now if you want to do, oh, I just closed it out. Let me find it again here real quick. Ah, I can't find it. Okay. Well, there's also a tracking sheet I'm going to post for you guys, and it's $1,000 holiday. So if you want to, you all know a track number grows. If you were to do, if you were to do double of what, let me see if I might have one printed out here. I do. Okay. So you can't really see it very well. I closed it out and I can't do it, but it's basically double of everything that we just did. So like 5 of the Mint Bliss and socks, 20 of the Footsie rolls, 4 eye bundles. You can do 2,000 a sale super easily and have it be $1,000 in profit and $1,000 wholesale, which is going to work so beautifully with our book 8 to hold 5, especially if you're having a menu like that at your appointments for them to shop with too. And so we're going to skip over this because I lost my form. And so this also ties into the holiday pilot program. And I'm going to share this with you guys too. So we already talked about team building. I know this is like not, I'm trying to get through these fast so I can get to Pink Weekend, but I'm putting one of these with my wish list in every single order that I do. And it does not have to be this one specifically. We have so many out there on our Inspired Area group. If you go to files and go to team building flyers, there's tons of them. There's some on Mary Kay in Touch. I can share this one, a generic one with you guys. But I love it because it talks about how they can earn money during the holidays. I know April did a great job with our training for team building, but I just saw this flyer when I was doing my research and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. We need to share that. So they're all getting one of those too, because it's the perfect time. If you're doing $1,000 and you're earning $1,000 by using the holiday shopping guide, then how easy would it be for you to get other clients to earn $1,000 by doing it too? Okay, enough of that. I had a lot of screens pulled up. Okay, so the next one I want to talk about real quick is the holiday trunk show and pink sleigh pop-up. So this is so good for peak weekend. So the trunk show, you could, if you wanted to, you could go around to different customers and you can have a hostess. So your hostess would book a sip and shop, right? So and then have three friends come to the sip and shop, and that's going to count towards one of your 5 parties that you're holding. And then, I love this. I'm going to share this flyer too, actually. It just says holiday trunk show, skip the mall and shop small. My pink sleigh is packed with perfectly wrapped gifts to grab and go. This is a perfect one for Saturday, for Small Business Saturday, and even Friday too. And just go and give them deal busters, door busters. Maybe the first 10 people who shop with you get something extra special. And then I like that it says the pink sleigh. I think that's super cute. And then the other one that I really liked was this pink sleigh pop-up. And it is very similar to the other one. However, this is more for a boutique. So like, let's say you were teamed up with Mavin Baby or whatever, and you were going to have a pink sleigh pop-up that day at Small Business Saturday. It's just like a little flyer to give a price point, like a date and time, have their gifts on there. They can come and shop with you in your trunk. It can be a table outside their store. It can be anything. But I really like this one too. And then, okay, so for Pink Friday, I love doing something special for my customers who order. So I'm going to do a fill a stocking this year, which is really cool. Every $50 order, I'm going to add something cute to the stocking, and it's going to be something small. It does not have to be a Mary Kay product. It could be a gift certificate to come have a facial with me. It could be a gift certificate to Amazon. It could have a hair ties, headbands, washcloths, Mary Kay product, of course, anything you've got extra laying around. But I'm like, for every customer $50 order increment, I'm going to add an item to it. And then at the end of the weekend, someone's going to win the stocking full of all the good stuff. They can give it away as a gift or they can keep it for themselves. I think it's really fun. Last year I did, what was it that I did? Last year I drew names every $50 increment. Their name got put into a drawing. And then I drew at the end of the weekend somebody who was going to get their order for free. And so that was super cool. I had a lot of good response from that. And I've also done a drawing so like every $50 increment, they get into a drawing. And then at the end of that drawing, the weekend, they got a $200 gift certificate for the cost of for $100. So they were getting basically a $50 shopping spree or 50% off shopping spree, which I thought was really fun. All those have had good turnouts. I historically have not had the best time with holiday open houses because I'm not consistent with it the way the other girls are. But Pink Weekend, I have been consistent with. And so I'm excited to see what the Fill a Stocking does. I think that'll be really cool. The PJ Graphics, the free ones, are subscription. The PJ Graphics are subscription. However, I can adjust them for you guys and send them out to you because I pay for the subscription and I'm on the pro one. So I can do more than just one. Okay. And that leads me to Pink Friday teasers. Okay, so how many of you have a VIP group on Facebook? If you have a VIP group on Facebook, you want to start posting your teasers right away. You want your teasers to be something like, are you in my group? You want to be in my group? And this can be like a little tiny flyer. It can be like a picture of you just with words over it. It can be anything you want, but you want to tag your group in it, post on your story, text it out to your customers. Anybody who's not in your group, you want to get them in your group. And then you're going to start doing teasers. So your Pink Friday weekend or your Pink Weekend sale, it can either be done live in your group. It can be done through a VIP text list. It can be done through a discount on your website. There's so many ways that you can work it. So I say just pick what fits you and what works for you and then go from there. But I really like doing things through the VIP group because it gives you the opportunity to be very personalized with it. So when we're pricing sales, things that are deeply discounted. We're going live and talking about things where we are going to be offering a sale. Those always have to be done inside of a private group. So we cannot do that on our beautifully inspired beauty lounge. Like I almost forgot the name of it. So the Inspire Beauty Lounge, we cannot go live and do sales in there. So you've got to have your own private group that we can put stuff in. That customer group works great for events, but it's not for things like Pink Friday. And so you're going to want to get your teasers out now. And then I liked one that said RSVP to get on my VIP exclusive texting list. And so maybe you're not going to do it in the group. Maybe you just want to send out some text, but you having like a special VIP something that they're not a part of builds more anticipation and more excitement. And so that is going to help. And you can also say, like, I have special bundles that will not appear in my group, like special things that you're going to give away that have nothing to do with the VIP group to make them want to be in your texting group. And if you have a large customer base, you really do want to use something like Project Broadcast or Unit Vibe Cloud or something like that. But if you have anywhere from like 25 to 50 customers on your VIP text group that you're wanting to like isolate and really shop with them, copy and paste is so fast and easy. You can really bust it out in like 5 or 10 minutes. So, I mean, don't spend money if you don't, if you don't already have those things in place, then don't save. You can just text it. It's totally okay. And then see here, there's some other things you can do is like a straight thing. MJ's doing 12 days of Christmas from the 28th to the 10th. I think that's 12 days. The 28th, I can't remember what her dates were. She picked 12 days in December and November that she wanted to have 12 days of Christmas. And if you ordered anything in those 12 days, you're getting, I think it's 20% off. So
Wow. Cool.
there's something where you can do buy 1 to 2 items and you get 15% off. And maybe if they buy 3 to 5 items, they get a little bit higher discount. 10 items or more, they get 30% off, you see. So you can like make it how whatever you're comfortable with, whatever profit amount you're willing to give away. Um, and just know that like we don't have sales all the time. We're not always selling us like sales to our customer. And so when we do offer a deep discount, it's very special. And that actually helps to build customer relationship and also boost your sales during that time because they know that it's not an all the time thing. Um, and then Cyber Monday, like I like to keep that a little bit different. So like my Cyber Monday this year is going to be 10% off the entire store. And that's it. So like I'm making it really big. Like last chance, there's still time to save. If you missed Friday and Small Business Saturday, you can still get 10% off. And those are to help drive in those last minute people who maybe haven't done as much. And then also to grab those people who are shopping on Cyber Monday. And also if you do, like with Denise, she did a really big 20% off for her open house. And so she doesn't want to make her pink weekend be a higher discount than what she gave at her open house because she wants to drive people to come to her open house. So you really need to look at the strategy of what you're doing for your business and see what works for you. If you're doing an open house and you had great turnout, or you're like, maybe you didn't have a great turnout and you want more for next year, I'd make sure that you don't overdo what you did at your open house. Does that make sense? Okay. That was kind of wobbly with my words. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is like your teaser videos and building excitement. I know that it's scary to get yourself online, but I guarantee you, every single one of you who have done a post with your actual face inside of it get way more. Your analytics, go look at your analytics, guys, on your Facebook. It'll tell you. When Denise does a picture, sends me a picture, and I send that out to her customers with her actual face in with the product, she got way more answers to her emails and texts than she did from just a plain Mary Kay US shared video. Same with Sandy and Kelly. I know they both do a lot of those and they get a lot more feedback and even if people are not commenting and liking it, they're seeing it. And that's what matters, right? It doesn't matter so much what, like you might post in my VIP group, it shows that nobody's interacting. Like there's nobody interacting. I have no likes, no comments, nothing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so disheartening. Like, am I not doing enough? But they're seeing it. And like my customers, I'll be like, did you see that thing I posted? And like, oh yeah, I saw that. And they're retaining it. So even if there isn't that feedback, just know that they are watching. And when you are showing up with your authentic self and you're showing your face and they're hearing your voice and they're hearing your excitement, it makes them that much more excited about what you're doing. So you can hold up a product that you're going to be have on a deep discount and keep it kind of covered, make it kind of blurry, like be like, oh, I'm showing you like a little tip of it, little corner of it. Guess what's going to be on sale? You can have like the brush collection and show like the zipper going up and down, but they can't see what's inside. There's so many ways to be playful with it. If you need ideas, I'm totally willing to help, but like they're all over online too. Um, let's see. Think I'm running out of time. Do you guys have any questions about any of that? Oh, does everybody know how to do? Okay, with the new e-commerce and the new website, things will be changing and we will not be allowed to have a discount as of right now on our websites, but that doesn't go in effect until December 17th. So if you're wanting to do like a flat 20% discount for the entire time period, you can still go into your website, personal website manager, and add that for this specific time. That goes away December 17th. And so if you've done it in the past or if you have questions, you can ask your director. But that's super simple. You just go in there like you're updating your personal website manager, and there'll be a spot that says discount. And you just put in the dates that you want it to go from. The harder part with that is that they have to be easy ship or they have to be registered. They cannot be a guest checkout. And so you have to make sure that you have the right settings selected. So if you need help, ask. I know some people aren't technical savvy, so if you need help, just ask. It's okay. And then I was going to say something else to that. Oh, you can't change. You can't set up by the hour. So like if you want to do Yes, Sandy, I'll answer that question in a second. So if you want to do like a discount from like 5 to 7 a.m. and then a little bit less from 7 to 9 or something, you have to physically go in and change it at that time. There's no way to set up the times. It's just done by date, like this day to this day. Okay. So Sandy, that discount is when you're giving a discount and it's not blanketed over your entire website. If you go into personal website and you put in, I want to give 15% off to every order that comes through between this date and this date, then it will put that discount on there for you, even if it's easy ship. So if you have customers like Denise has a handful, they just order easy ship when they need it. They don't ever call or anything. They get all their needs met that way. That's going to hit those customers for them. Okay. Any questions about anything? Because I really went through a lot of that really fast. But you guys, Pink Weekend is definitely something you want to take advantage of. Doing the $5 Friday, even that one the training I did on the $5 training basket, $5 Friday basket, doing your Santa baby, like get out there and do something. And then Saturday, Small Business Saturday, take advantage of that too. But if you guys have any questions, I have a few minutes to answer them.
So exciting. I absolutely love it. I really, really love that Fill a Pink Stocking thing. I'd like to add that to my my cyber, Pink Weekend thing. I think that's really fun. Something new.
I was thinking that too on the stocking one, and I was also thinking like if there was a way to maybe like get people, of course we're obviously focusing on team building and stuff. If we could get like you could get a drawing too if you listen to like the Zoom or the marketing video or something like that too.
Ooh, that would be fun to do like a fill the stock, like a separate one. Like everybody who listens to the marketing gets an item put in the stocking and then give it away. That
I
would
thought that'd be fun too, since we're focusing on like that too.
Yeah, I love that. I'll make a generic one for that. That would be really cool. And then the other thing too, you guys, is that like even the fill a stocking, what makes it more fun is when you show each. So like if you're gonna do it, if you don't have to do it this way, but like I'll probably go live in my group and be like, oh, I'm adding another product, and not showing what it is, but like dropping it into it and just putting it on my story or putting it in the VIP group. And so that keeps it fun and keeps them entertained and keeps them, excited. Any other questions or anything? Are you guys ready to go rock your pink weekend? I'm super excited for it. It'll be so cool.
I want to know who is in it for the kit to commit. If you are on this Zoom and you would like to commit to getting 5 parties in by December 15th, book 8 so that you can hold 5. Put it in the chat box. I want to see who we're working with. Okay, Kelly's in, Sandy's in, Heidi's in, I'm in, Riley's in. I'm writing this down. If you are wanting to get out there, this is a great time. Yes. Kelly, Heidi, Rebecca. Okay, I'm going to grab this. Great job, Heidi.
Thank you.
Sandy. All right. So far, your chances are really good at winning something. We have 3 awesome prizes.
Rebecca's on there too.
Okay, got Rebecca.
Okay.
Got Kelly, Heidi, me, Sandy, Rebecca, Riley. Who did I miss?
I'm pretty sure Jackie's going to do it. She's still in Arizona, and I'll touch base
Okay.
with her.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
And then also, you guys, like, if you want help creating personalized flyers or anything, I'm not going to solicit to you guys, but I am willing to help. So give me a buzz. And I know that it's like I'm doing my next like Thanksgiving weekend, so I know we're on a time crunch, but I've got time to help you guys out. So if you're wanting to do a sale, but Canva overwhelms you, just let me know and I can create you some things to share.
What was that thing that you said? Kimbo?
Canva. It's called
Canva.
Canva. Mm-hmm.
For a small fee, right, Heidi?
Yes.
I don't want you to feel taken advantage of.
No.
And I know that you're very, very quick, fair, and efficient in the time that it takes to do some of these things. So,
Yeah.
okay. Because you guys, a lot of people are out there charging, $25 to $200 to do a flyer. It's ridiculous out there.
Yeah.
We have our own.
Keep it really affordable.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Me too. I'm excited for it. And I wasn't, that I wasn't a couple days ago.
Mhm.
And I am now. I like got all my flyers put together and made. And I was like, oh, this is going to be so much fun. I just got like something about open house just overwhelmed me big time this year. Yeah. I'm always so excited for it. And I was excited a few months ago for it, but I wasn't ready to start prepping for it. And somewhere along the line, I don't know if it's just having a new baby and I want to spend all my time with him or not, but like, I just have not been excited about it, but this is something I felt like I could jump behind and get super stoked about. And also the Santa baby basket. Like I'm excited about doing that too, because I need to get out more. I've been such a homebody, an introvert, and I know I'm not alone. I know there's a lot of people out there who are like, I don't really go anywhere, but this will give me a reason to go places, and do things, even if I'm just window shopping. I'm sure I'll see somebody to talk to. All right. That's all I have for tonight.
Thank you so much, Heidi. That was phenomenal. And you guys reach out to your director if you're committed so that we can track with you. I mean, how fun would it be to get like at least 10 people within our units to commit to doing this? That's 50 parties. That's a lot of potential for production. Our Glamour Girls unit's going back into Cadillac qualification, by the way, January 1st. So we'll have a 6-month qualification program. This will really start to create some momentum. And part of the reason we're not recruiting is because we're not seeing new people. So this is where it all begins. This is where Mary Kay started, basic, simple. And one of the things they recommended, one more thing, is even if you start with just like, let's get together. I just need to borrow your face. I'm in this contest, by such and such. And Claudia and I, talked about some wording because a lot of people are, oh, maybe after the holidays, and she's basically letting them know. This is something I talked about when she did her debuts, and I need to borrow your face now. And then once they say yes, that sounds fun, then you can say you can invite up to 5 or 6 people, but if you have at least 3 other people, it puts me in a position to give you a bunch of free product as a hostess. So, and that will really help me to reach my goal. And this is what you get if you're in that contest. They can get a branded item just for hosting a party. So Let's get excited. Let's get out there.
I've had some pretty good luck with trying to schedule some pop-ups and some trunk things in people's like work parking lots. And some of the people that have kind of had that hesitation, like it's the holidays, like I don't have time to do this. They're actually totally on board with like if they can get it arranged where I come to their parking lot and do like the trunk sale in their works parking lot and their people can go out on their lunch hours. And then that is they're my hostess for that. I'm doing it that way as well. And I'm getting a lot of really excited people that way. And I've been meeting a lot of new people too, because I also hadn't gotten out very much. So that was one thing that was working really well for me since we did so much stuff, Kelly and I, and we have so many things ready. And we've strategically planned it this way to do a lot of those Trump things with gifts made up specifically for it. I'm getting a lot of yeses from the parking lots and the lunch hours because they're already at work anyway, so it's not taking any extra time from them. But then they still get the benefits, they still get to see the stuff, they're still seeing the stuff, the money transitioning from their coworkers to me, and then I'm meeting new people by their coworkers. So, and then we also were giving them a little ticket in their packages with everybody's like when they left. When they purchased something, they got like a little thing that I did get from Court of Achievers, and it says that you get $10 off if you schedule a pampering session with me. And so some of those people that I don't know, also they're getting that reminder that they have that, and I'm getting everybody's name and phone number at least. Some of them are less likely to give you the address or whatever sometimes, but they're at least giving you the phone number and their first and last name.
Excellent.
Good.
You guys, if
Good.
we have just like a couple minutes, I wanted Rebecca to share because she got a fire lit under her and, went from, yeah, I'd like to go to leadership to I'm going to leadership and I'm already registered for the extra day class and part of it, I think, I'm just going to guess is coming off the momentum of having a bunch of parties and being in front of a bunch of people. So Rebecca, would you like to share about your weekend? This is so exciting.
Yes, I would. Can you hear me okay?
Mhm.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so obviously, Denise and I have been coaching over the last month and everything, and I set the goal to do 30 faces in November. And so that's one thing that I've been chipping away at, and we've been doing consistent. So I text her whenever it is that I see faces and what my sales are and everything. And so my goal for this last week was to hold at least 4 parties. And so that's what I committed to Denise to doing. And so that one thing that I've really been working on is consistency, because I know that directorship is my goal. And I don't know. It's so interesting because I've just been having a hard time like setting the time frame, I guess, and staying like, it's not that I'm not committed, but just like stating it and then going for it. And so gearing up for this weekend, I actually saw that a national that I follow and have followed for years is actually getting ready to retire. And she's retiring super young, which is amazing for her. She's maxed out her retirement. And so it's very strategic and very smart on her part. But when I saw that she was retiring, it reminded me that we're gearing up and we're moving into a time where so many more nationals are also retiring, and so many have over the last couple of years. And I told Denise this morning when we talked, there was something about seeing that Daisha was retiring that I was just like, first of all, it sparked, I'm just going to be super transparent. It sparked a little bit of fear in me for whatever reason. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, why are all these people retiring? But then it reminded me it's up to us to carry on and to keep Mary Kay going, because Mary Kay is not going anywhere, and it has nothing to do with the company. It has everything to do with the fact that she maxed out retirement at age 30, whatever, 40 that she is, and she gets to go enjoy her life with her family. And how amazing and what a blessing that is.
I did find out the scoop on that. She's actually already served as a national for 20 years. She was one of the youngest ones when she became. But her husband has like a big berry farm. They have another business, and she's excited to start working side by side with her husband. because she's maxed it out, she's just ready to just kind of have a different turning point in her life. And she's still got kids at home and everything, but it's not because anything because of the company. It's because she's changing course anyway.
Yep. Yeah, she wants to be able to enjoy life with her family, and she's got 2 kids that are still at home. One's in college. And so anyways, so I don't know, there was something about that that just really sparked like, okay, it's up to me. It's up to us. It's up to us here on this Zoom to keep the momentum going, to keep Mary Kay going, to move up into leadership and to spark more leaders to share this opportunity. And like I said, I don't know what it was that shifted in me. So I don't know. I did my parties this last week with a different passion than what I've had for a really long time. And then when I saw Kristen Sharp post about the Kit and Commit, because I saw it on social media before Denise and I talked and before I knew many of the details. And when I saw Kristen Sharp post that, I was like, yes. I was just, I don't know. I was just like, I am so excited about this. I am totally in. My travel roll-up bag is probably the first travel roll-up bag that I got 10 years ago. I need a fresh new travel roll-up bag. I still do the old starter kit. I haven't got the nice black sleek one. And I'm just like, okay, I need to do this. And so I just got so excited. And then when Denise and I coached this morning, and then just hearing all that Kristen Sharp shared, the fact that she's doing this DIQ workshop, she's being so go-given, inviting us in. And, I've been wanting to go to leadership, but I was just kind of like him and Han, and I didn't. When I knew that there was a deadline and that seats were almost full, I got on there and I got registered. And I told them, I said, this is my commitment to going to leadership. I've wanted to go to leadership for 8+ years, and I have just never done it. And I'm like, this year, I am totally doing it. And when my husband got home, I was like, honey, just so you know, I signed up for this thing and I'm going to Israel. For doing this. I paid $18 and I am getting some money, okay? And so, like I said, it was just, I don't know, it's just lit something different inside of me. And now to hear how many more people are so excited and jumping on and they're registering, even though they're not in DIQ, I'm like, we are doing this and we're going to have a stinking blast. And I am so excited to see what happens. There is a movement that is going to take place within Mary Kay. And I am so excited to see it. And, I totally respect and I understand what Heidi is saying about having an online presence. And I've really been struggling. With, do I do online? Do I do in person? How do I do this? And I've been hemming and hawing so much that I'm not doing anything. And I'm so sick and tired of it. And so I'm like, I am doing this Kit and Commit. I'm getting back in front of people, and then I'm going to post along the way, and I'm not going to get so caught up in, being perfect on social media, but I'm getting in front of faces. And so that gets me fired up. That gets me excited. It reminds me of when I became a director before. And that is what shows me like I can do this. I can move back up into leadership. And I don't have to get caught up in, like what Kristen Sharp said, muddying the waters and the complicatedness that we've made it and going back to the simplicity of what Mary Kay is supposed to be. So there's my passion. There's my heart. I know you can see it and you can hear it. And I'm just ready. I'm fired. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go.
In the chat group, Kelly Moore said, yes, we are. So I know Kelly Moore is also very excited. I think Sandy is as well. And you guys, wouldn't it be fun if we had 6, 7, 8 inspired area directors at leadership? Because even if you don't know, your timing, or that you know that right now is the time, these opportunities you don't understand. It's just like going to seminar. We can talk about it all day long, but you don't really know until you've gone there and experienced it and felt it and been there in real time. But leadership is just a whole nother level in the way that they talk to us, the power, the commitment, the you can do it. I don't know. It just kind of breaks so many belief barriers. So
I want to say something to that. When I got to go to Fort Worth with Denise, it was just the two of us, just like Kelly got to go to Nashville, just the two of them. And I remember thinking, like, because I'd been to seminar and it's like, go, 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 right? We were at leadership and it was like, I was like, well, what are we doing? And she's like, we're going to go chill. We're going to go have dinner. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, we're just going to go hang out. And it was like all these directors and the nationals were hanging out like like how the directors hang out with consultants at seminar is how the nationals treat the directors at leadership. And they're all just like hanging out and like having fun and visiting, and like it's not so exclusive. It's more like mingling, and I just am so excited for this year.
Me too. I know you got your ticket. We got our tickets. So for sure, it's going to be Heidi, me, Kelly, hopefully Rebecca, Sandy, Kelly, and then whoever else. Let's go do it. Let's do it, ladies. Oh, thank you so much, Heidi. Great ideas. And look out. Here we come. Congrats. And everybody have so much fun, planning out the rest of your holiday sales. You can do 1, 2, 3, any or all of the ideas that Heidi had. It kind of gave me some ideas to add to Pink Weekend too, because typically in the past, my open house has been, maybe like 3,500, but then I get another 1,000 to 1,500 at the Pink Weekend. And so I think I'm already over 6,000 or 65. I don't even know. It's close to 7,000 already for November. Wouldn't it be fun to have like a $10,000 month? There is power in manifesting and intention. Like I said, I decided that this open house was going to be a lot. I put a lot into it, but it was absolutely worth it. And I've got a couple team members coming out of it too. So
Wonderful.
it is just phenomenal when you set your mind up and you put your emotion into it and you see how you are able to draw to you that which you want by holding on to the feeling and the excitement. So this kit to commit, it's nothing new. It's stupid simple, as Mary Kay said, but it is a way for us to get excited about something. And partly for me, the commitment to carry on Mary Kay, knowing, like Rebecca said, that a lot of our, pioneer leaders are leaving the company. I'm committed for the long haul. I'm not going anywhere. So I promised Mary Kay, like I said, that I would continue to pass it on. So we need to build up leaders to carry this forward. We're just in another one of these many waves since I joined the company. And right now we're in another upward wave for the company. It's not, don't get caught up in the fear of people leaving. That's going to happen. It's like they've paid their dues. They're ready for something different, but it makes a lot of room for growth. And I did get a kind of an interesting survey from the company for seniors and executive seniors today, really, really wanting to know, what are we dealing with? What are the challenges? What do we need? What do we need to learn? They really want to hear from us. This, you guys, I think is such a cool thing because it's not coming from corporate employees who some are new to the company. This is coming from the nationals. They're saying, we're going to take the ball in our court and we're going to do what Mary Kay would want. And we're going to get back out there and get in front of people. 5 parties is absolutely doable. I did mine like in a week and a half when I was a new consultant, scared to death and didn't know what I was doing when I decided. We can do that now. We've got a whole month to do it. Doesn't matter that it's the holidays. There are always people who are looking for things to do. Maybe they don't have a lot of family. Maybe they're not traveling, or maybe they have family coming in that they want some entertainment. They're going to have 10 days together. They need something fun to do. So, don't limit, based on your own limiting beliefs, what other people are going to want to do. Just decide and allow yourself to attract the people who are in it with you, because whatever you're seeking is also seeking you. Have a wonderful, fantastic week, everybody.
Denise. Oh, Denise.
Yes.
Can you hear?
Hi. Good
It's
to see
Marianne.
you. Yes. Hi.
Hi. Can I say one quick thing before you go?
Of course.
I wanted to add that when Heidi was talking about it, now when you're talking about it and hearing that and the goal for the 5 parties, a long time ago, we used to do, I don't know, anyway, we used to have, when we were offering gift service to the offices, I gave out, I talked the owners or the doctors or whoever was in charge of the gifts to give a gift certificate to their employees. And then I could come to the office. He gave them the time and he gave them the gift certificate and they could spend at the party. And that was really a fun and a very, I'm not going to say it was easy, but you do the legwork before, but then all these women are happy to come because they got a gift certificate from their boss and the time off to have an hour and do that. And it was doable.
Fantastic. Fantastic idea.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I know it's not too late. I know some of you have already been doing Kelly Moore has done some great business sales already.
Yeah.
So, and many of you have. So yeah, that's a great idea. And if you don't have a lot of inventory, gift certificates are a great thing to do around the holidays. It's just print one up, good for a complimentary facial and makeover and this much product. Great idea. Thank you for sharing.
Sure.
Have a great week, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, Heidi.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.